And this is for, in a sense, the people that are just tired of allowing your own excuses to dictate, the person that you are today. I feel like we all get to the point that we are tired of ourselves, giving all, trying to excuse all the things that we want, but we don't have. We stop making excuses for ourselves. I feel like for me personally, it was constantly getting the idea of being able to improvise, that it was to a point that I couldn't neglect it. Like, it was always in my mind that I could be doing something better. And it was just a point when I got tired of saying, okay, I feel disgusted of, you know, not being able to achieve my dreams. Feel completely scared of getting old and never being able to achieve something big in life. Something meaningful. It's never about the status, the money, the objects, things that you get. It's about truly what do you live. Because everything is temporarily, right? You understand that your feelings, your thoughts, your money, everything is temporarily, but the thing that you live in this earth, as it can be me wanting to remind people the power that they have within themselves, because it always comes within you. And you have to get that feeling of getting tired of you making your own excuses, of you freaking tired of, you know, you saying that you were going to do something and you never done it. I feel like we all get to a point that we get tired of that feeling, of the feeling that constantly tell us that we could be doing better, but we ignore it. We push that away, with distractions, with going out, with drugs, with substances. We try to push it, but it always come back. So why keep ignoring it? I mean, I decide to uh, stop allowing myself to bring excuses for the things that I knew I had to do every single day in order to achieve my dreams. There was not, it was just doing them. Sometimes you don't have to think about it. You don't have to think about, the perfect workout, the perfect meal, the perfect outfit, the perfect. No, just fucking do it. When you're able to do something without you really thinking about, the excuse, you realize how easy it is. When I say that, for example, if you eat something and you go for a walk for about 5 minutes, I'm just asking you for 5 minutes every time you have a big meal. You know, I want you to realize how important those 5 minutes are when you actually are able to commit them every single day. Your body will see the change. But no, you always want that quick result. And if something you try for something for about 1 week, 2 weeks, if most, because a lot of people don't even try things for a week. They just try it once, they didn't feel good, they feel uncomfortable, and they never did it again. Because it was something out of familiar. And when something is out of familiar, normally we try to run away. Because it's something different, it's a feeling different. But that's when it comes to growth. Any situation that makes you uncomfortable, it makes your body and mind to, in a sense, evolve. You adapt to the situation, so that means you grow. It forces you to grow. That's why, like anything in the gym, if you are lifting something, and you have to lift it until you can't push it no more. Until you are not capable anymore. Because if it's not, you're not gonna see growth. You have to take yourself into that uncomfortable. That for me, I like it. I like the pain. I love the gym, but that comfortable zone that it is that you have to be really focused about breathing, about actually lifting this shit, because it is lift that it gets to a point that there is certain lift that if you don't take care of your mind and that you actually gonna execute this certain thing with certain form, with certain weight, that it can be some consequences. You know, you're lifting at the end of the day weights. A 45 plate will always be a 45 plate. If that shit goes, You know, you push yourself or you do something wrong, you can get hurt. You're something conscious about it. You know, that's why you're conscious about it. That's why you have to take care of how you're doing it. You know, everything just makes sense when, in a sense, you get tired of allowing, at the end of the day, yourself to stop yourself. You know, if you're somebody that wants to do something, you wants to try something. For example, I have the chance, or you know, if I'm something negative, I will be, in a sense, harassing you, telling you that you can't do it. You know, you can't change your body, you can't make that business successful. But if you, day and day and day and day and day, you go for whatever idea you have, you day by day accumulate it. Here in a couple years, I'm gonna be the person who is gonna be asking you, how the fuck did you did it?